All right, we're at White Point Nature Preserve here. It's at the foot of PV here in Palos Verdes. It's the White Point Nature Preserve. They're preserving the wildlife, the dolphins, and that sort of thing, I guess. Very cool clouds. I mean, I was at a Rouse up in PV yesterday. It was like above the clouds, it looked like an island. It was, I don't know how that was. It's just an illusional thing, or I don't know how that... It was pretty cool, you know. I don't know how that was done. I don't know, maybe I wasn't on... I change quite frequently. Each day I'm actually at a new place, it seems. But those clouds are something else, I think. There's got to be a way to cut through this PV here, no? There it is, yeah. Just got to go the right way. Yeah, it's the island. I videoed it. I was at the Rouse. I locked my keys in the car. I had to get from the butcher department. Had to get a coat hanger from the woman. She's nice enough to lend me a coat hanger. Okay, let's see. Maybe follow where this. She knows what she's doing. You go that way, then you cut up through PV, then you get in there. Whoa, there goes my Bluetooth thing. It doesn't say no U-turn, so you could make a U-turn. Wow, look at this. It's kind of presidential looking there. It's like pretty cool. We're at Graysby Avenue, passing Graysby. I don't know if I should have turned up there. I know it's a dead end up here. Maybe you turn right before the dead end, correct? They'll open the gate for me here, or it's a gated community. Palos Verdes here is a little more elite than our Palos Verdes. It's a gated community. You have to get the pass from the gatekeeper. And they'll allow you to then go through Palos Verdes. I mean, some of the other earths I was able to cut through. This particular earth is, you need to get the, clearance from the gatekeeper. Let's see, maybe Stargazer. Oh, I like the name, Stargazer. Jeez. Here we are at Stargazer Avenue. It's a great name. And it's a cool name. Stargazer Avenue. And well, it's a dead end, and Stargazer is a dead end also. Maybe only if you turn left. Yeah, that's a dead end, and so we will turn right. Stargazer Avenue. That's a good name for a song, Stargazer. A band. Anyways, I'm sure they have. This earth probably has a band called Stargazer. Here we are on Anchovy Avenue. We'll cut up Anchovy, leaving 37th, exiting Stargazer also. Look at these clouds. I mean, this is very cool clouds. I think. This is the multi-universe traveler car I have here. It goes with me everywhere I go. different kind of versions of it. It's some of the craft tests I've had to take, I'm not allowed to talk about those. There's light speed, you get in them, zing, zing. It's like, jeez, how'd I get here so quick? You have arrived. I just stepped in, you know? All right, let me... I mean, yes, some high-tech stuff going on here. I feel like I'm in another world, you know? Alright, let's try this one. So here we go. Mermaid Drive. Nice name, Mermaid Drive. You know, hey. Mermaid Drive. Okay, I don't think this is gonna dead end, I hope not. It looks like cars are flowing through. It's a, you know, cars are exiting. You should be able to enter too. Maybe I have to get the pass from the gatekeeper, we'll see. Sometimes the passes can take a couple of days, you know, so I may be stranded here. Different kind of Palos Verdes and La Rotonda Drive. La Rotonda. Esplanade. See how I raised my kids on Esplanade in Redondo Beach, right? To me, being from Redondo Beach, when you've made it to the Esplanade, you've achieved your goal, you know? I wasn't raised on Esplanade myself. I raised my kids there. I'm gonna let this car pull over because I'm kind of like a tourist, and I don't want to be holding up some guy on his way home from work. And who's this guy going 30 miles an hour? They treat it like the Autobahn here. I see these guys blasting by me at 90 degrees in Lamborghini. Like, what the heck? You know, Jesus Christ. These guys are flying by like there's no tomorrow. Everyone out here has some fancy car. They look like some modern spacecraft on wheels. It's like, Jesus. I mean, sure, it's a different Earth. Do the cars have to look like spacecraft? I mean, let's be serious here, you know? I mean, we have regular cars here too, but some of these things you wonder, do they actually fly? Probably so. There we have it. That's why there's a street up here called Esplanade and or something. I was having a little fun with that. The people on the other end of this network were like, you know, this, he should not be there, we should be there. I'm like, hey, you know, life in PV, this is a better PV, some at a better PV than you know of. You know, I'm Jeff Creedon, you're not. They were getting so pissed, it's like, they were just furious on the other end. I was riding with it. It's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm allowed here. This is invitation only, you know. You have to be on a special list, and they were getting so mad. We should be up there. Why is he? We're not even allowed to be there. Why is he there? It's like, well, I'm Jeff Creedon. You're not. I'm not really like that, but these guys have been mean to me, so I'm rubbing it in. Oh yeah, you know, this is the life up here, you know. They're thinking I'm living up here already, and so, maybe one day I will, but they're thinking. And I was having fun with it. They were getting pissed off. You know, this guy. They really were furious, you know. It's like, you know, they don't allow people like you here, you know. I'm here because I'm me. You're there because you're you, and they'll never allow you here. And probably won't, honestly, but that's how it is, you know. So where I live, there's a spot at this point where you get air. I took it on my Cabriolet VW convertible. I went off, I forgot it's there. Hit a whoa! Getting airborne for about 20 feet, 10 feet. Whoa, we got boom! It was like, jeez. They did give a warning, sure, but I don't know. I didn't know the warning meant you're gonna fly, you know. It should, please use caution going over 10 miles an hour, you will catch air. Yeah, I'm sure you catch air. How about you're gonna travel pretty far, 10 feet in the sky. You better have some good shocks or you might not make it, you know? It's like that, yeah. True. Like this, I think this is it. We're going the opposite way. You're heading the other way, and on the way up, whoa, you hit it, and it's like, you just jump off the other, and you go, ah! You feel your stomach, you get light, you're like, my God. And no matter how many times I've traveled the road, I always do it, you know. Shit, I forgot, you know. I never crashed, but someone else may have crashed, you know. I'm Jeff Creed, and I know how to drive pretty well, race car style and all that, you know. I don't know, this looks a bit nicer than the PV I'm used to. I mean, you have Rolling Hills Estates up in this PV, I think. Some of these PVs I've been to have Rolling Hills Estates. This guy's blasting by me. I'm doing 70. It's more they do, maybe 90. I'm in slow-mo mode, so it looks like I'm going slower than I really am, but you gotta do that when you're on these planets. Otherwise, it's a big flash, a big blur. You gotta set your camera speed down a bit. The guy's flying. I treat it like the Autobahn here. These other guys do too. I mean, they hit these turns doing 90, whoosh, I'm like, my God. Okay, you can go fast, I see that. It's a pretty tight turn here for 90 miles an hour, you know? Jesus. Now I feel like Ricky Racer blasting by that guy, you know. I'm down to about 60 now, but shit, you know, it's going fast. You know, just traveling the coast here. Tornea Way. I don't know. I think Trump Drive. Am I at that Earth or no? This Earth doesn't have Trump Drive. No, does it? Yeah. I don't know. Possibly. You know, the other one had Tornea. I've been to the Tornea Resort, and it also had Trump Drive. You know. I don't know if I was on my Earth that's my Earth that I'm originally from when I went to Tornea. Who would have known I was changing Earths before I even knew it? I mean, they're very similar, you know. So yeah, it was taken away from my Earth before I knew it. I had no idea. They're, you know, parallel universe style replicas, you know. It's a replicate of my Earth, or mine's a replicate of, well, I don't know who was first or what Earths are first. I don't know, there's many Earths I've found. Many, you know. I think I've been to probably about 50 of them by now. They're all a bit the same, but a bit different, you know. Chump Drive here, huh? Well, Chump Drive is cool. Yeah, seems a smaller Earth than the Chump Drive Earth. This is what, Hawthorne here, yeah? Is it? No, oh, Palos Verdes Drive. No, Via Vicente. This is where Trader Joe's and all that, right? No? Yeah. So we're getting closer to the heart, okay? This seems smaller. Yeah, this is Hawthorne. Oh, what? Hawthorne, yeah, Hawthorne. What? How did I come up with Via Belmonte? It looked Hawthorne Boulevard. Okay. My eyes, I'm seeing it from a distance. It looked like it said that. These guys play games with my eyes too. They run a filter in my eyes. They filter things out. It was there, now it's not. You know, like you do with the camera, you run a filter. This is what they got going. Wow. It looked like it's... I'll have to play back the video. I'm hoping the video shows Via Belmonte. Otherwise, you'll see why I thought it said that. Anyways, it looked like it said that, you know. But some of these guys, well, it's like a. I want the real one. I don't want one that's like a. You know, I don't go for knockoffs. Jeff Creedon goes for the real thing, you know, not knockoffs. They're like, well, it's like so and so. I don't want a like a anything. I want the real thing, you know. Cruising through. I guess the Chump Drive isn't. There's no Chump Drive on this one, no? Some of the Earths have Chump Drive. That's true. Only one does, or I think a few do. Yeah. This one doesn't, though. No, it's all right. You don't need Chump Drive for it to be a cool Earth and a cool PV. You know, they may have. Clinton Drive. Who knows, you know? I mean, you know. We learn from our presidents. We learn from Obama, Clinton, Trump, all of them. Who's the president on this Earth? Are we on? Am I back to my regular Earth now? I don't know, you know. I don't think so. On my Earth, we don't have down on Harbor Drive, right? And Yacht Club Way down there, right around Redondo, right where Redondo and Hermosa meet, the whale wall down there, we call it, the whale wall. And we don't have an Edison plant there. In the 70s, there's the Edison plant, and then there was Then by the early 80s, they pretty much dismantled all of it. By the mid 80s, they pretty much gutted the whole Edison plant. And then that's when they painted the whales on the wall, and we had the whale wall. And Lanada Bay here, we had the whale wall, and with no Edison plant there at my Earth. So all the Earths I've been to seem to have a big Edison plant there. And on Crenshaw we have the mobile refinery, and I haven't seen a mobile refinery in any of these Earths. Yeah, Trump, was he two in a row, or no? I was on a different Earth, I guess, when he got Did he get reelected? I don't know. You see, people think I didn't see any big thing going on during the second elections, you know. He didn't get, it was Biden, yeah? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I was told. I mean, you know. See, these guys had me thrown out. I've never been without a home or without a car in my life until this was done to me. Yeah, that's the truth. And I've always had a home, you know, I raised my kids, gave them a steady home. I lived on Avenue H and Esplanade for over 20 years. I managed the apartments on Esplanade for about 17 years. I also managed Avenue H for a long time. So I managed the Esplanade apartments before I moved into them. Eventually I moved into them because they were having a family thing where they were dividing the property. And one of the sisters that I didn't know was getting the Avenue H one, and the person I knew owned the Avenue H one at the time. But I think she tried to cut her sister. I didn't know all the details. Sister filed the thing and she was getting that property, which was a good thing because people can't hoard things. So, with that being the case, I moved to Esplanade. On Avenue H, I had 2 apartments, J and K, you know. This is dead end? Yeah, no. Let's see, left. And I had apartments J and K on Avenue H, 220 Avenue H. And it was, you know, it's a smaller apartment K was, but it was 2 nonetheless, a big deck and everything, but it wasn't the ocean view like Esplanade. So I upgraded when I moved to Esplanade. That's everyone's, when you've achieved your goal and you've made Esplanade. This is a dead end, I take it, yeah. They don't say dead end on these things, they just do dead end. I don't want to be, you know, I don't know these little turns all that well. I want to get an oceanfront, not oceanfront, but ocean view thing here I'm pushing for. So here we go. So most people, when you're from Redondo, right below, you're not driving through the residentials of PV, there's no need to. But right now I'm looking for a view because I'm a tourist at this point. I'm what you call a tourist. I did film cruising through here right around here, Palos Verdes High School. Right around here, correct? No? Where what? I think it's on Silver Spur in Hawthorne, Palos Verdes High School, isn't it? Isn't that what it's called, or no? That's what I thought. I always thought, you know. And here it was like I saw Palos Verdes High School, home of the Sea Kings, you know. There it is. Home of the Sea Kings. That was what it said. And it looked like a small high school. And I was like, I was talking to the guy, this is Palos, I thought Palos Verdes High was on Peninsula, on you know, Silver Spur and Hawthorne. He said, no, that's Peninsula High School. All right. So, you live and learn. Maybe that's only on that over there, you know, I don't know. Let me get a little view of this. That's a cool home right there. And turn my lights off. Where are we at? Oh, here it is. Jeez. Yeah, this